Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're diving into something really cool. A project that's trying to teach AI one of the most human things there is, a gut feeling. So let's break down exactly how you can play the game that's making this whole thing possible. And this quote, this really gets to the heart of it all. The goal isn't just to build a smarter AI, it's to build one that can go beyond pure logic, An AI that can actually take a leap of faith, just like we do.
And getting this difference is absolutely crucial. See, modern AI is a master of left brain thinking. It's all about logic, calculations, and stuff we already know. It's brilliant at that. But it's missing the other half. It's missing that right brain magic, the intuition, the gut feelings that help us navigate the unknown when the data just isn't there.
So, the big question is, how in the world do you even begin to capture something as mysterious as intuition? Well, you build a special sandbox for it. And that is exactly what this simulator is. It's an environment where every choice you make reveals something profound about our gut feelings.
And here's the core idea, which is so cool. This 16-box maze, it's not just a game. It's basically a metaphor for life. Every single round throws a new, totally unpredictable scenario at you, and you're forced to make choices with incomplete information. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's exactly what we do all day, every day.
Okay, so let's get down to the nuts and bolts. How do you actually play? We're going to cover what you're looking for, the choices you'll make, and what you need to watch out for. The rules themselves are super simple, but trust me, the decisions you'll face are surprisingly deep. On every single game board, you've got the same hidden pieces. Your main job, your goal, is to find the one monster. There's also one piece of gold for a bonus, but, and this is a big but, you've got to watch out for the 4 hidden pits. Fall into one of those and your game is over instantly. Everything else? Those are the hints that'll guide you. So your main objective is pretty straightforward. Find the monster to win the round. But if you're feeling a little risky, finding the gold before you find the monster gives your final score a nice boost. It adds this really fascinating layer of risk versus reward to every single move you make.
Now, the hints are your only real source of logical info. When you uncover a square, it tells you what's in an adjacent square. That's up, down, left, or right, but never diagonal. A breeze means there's a pit nearby. A smell means the monster is close. A glitter means the gold is right there. And if a square shows nothing, that's the best hint of all, because it means every single adjacent square is totally safe to click.
The scoring system is really interesting because it kind of reflects different outcomes in life. The best possible result, find the gold, then find the monster. That gets you 2 points. Just finding the monster is still a win. That's 1 point. Finding the gold, but then falling into a pit is a 0. A noble failure, you could say. But falling in with nothing to show for it, that's a -1. It really captures that whole spectrum from success to a learning moment.
And this right here, this is the question at the very heart of the game. A hint warns you that danger is nearby. You see a breeze, so you know one of the adjacent squares is a pit. What do? Do you back away and play it safe, or do you trust your gut and just pick one? That choice, that split second of hesitation or that leap of faith, that's exactly what this AI is being trained to understand. So, every single move you make follows this pattern. First, you analyze the hint. That's your logic. Then, you assess the risk versus the reward. And finally, you have to make your move. And that's the big moment, isn't it? Are you going to make a calculated decision based only on what you know, or are you going to take an intuitive leap into the great unknown? So, why does all of this matter? Well, because playing this game is about so much more than just scoring points. Every single decision you make, whether you win or lose, is incredibly valuable data. That's right. Every path you take, every risk you accept, every chance you avoid, it all gets recorded. The big idea is to gather millions of these decisions to actually build a mathematical model of human intuition itself.
And just to give you an idea of the scale we're talking about, get this. The number of possible unique layouts on this simple 16-box grid is over 20 times trillion. That is more unique scenarios than the total number of humans who have ever existed. It gives the AI an almost infinite library of our decisions to learn from. It's just mind-blowing.
And all of this leads to the ultimate vision, an AI that can do what the best human innovators do. One that doesn't just calculate, but can make a bold decision based on a hunch. And then, this is the key part, work relentlessly to make that decision the right one. And that leaves us with one final massive question to think about. If we actually succeed in teaching an AI to think with its gut,
modeled after our own, what kind of consciousness will it have? How will it perceive reality differently than any machine we've ever built before? Now that is something to ponder.